What's up, guys? Yep, still a rainy mess over here in Alabama, the part that I live in. So today I got a call from my dealership, and guess what? The Tweels for the stand-on's in. So that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna put new Tweels on the stand-on, and that's gonna help out a lot. A lot of money, but like I was telling y'all, man, I ain't had a flat tire in 5 years. So it was time. I mean, if I'm not gonna buy another mower right now, let's go ahead and put some new tires on them and run them until I can't run them no more. And like I was telling y'all before, I'll buy a new mower and I'll have spare Tweels because I know they'll last a pretty good while. So, but thank y'all for commenting on my video yesterday. Sorry it was so late, man. Dude, I had so much trouble editing that thing yesterday, and when I edit it and bring it out, it looked like I was working around lightning. Something about AI video enhancement was turned on, and man, dude, it kept messing me up. So I didn't get the video out till like 11:30 last night. So I apologize for that, man, because some of y'all still ended up watching some of the videos. Some of y'all like to stay up late. I was like, man, I was ready to go to bed. I was like, I got to get this video out. And dude, that was terrible, dude. And so I'm hoping I fix the settings on that, get a video out better, better time. So, but yeah, I want to touch up on Ray, man. It is hard to trust people out here in this business, man, because I don't know, they're just the guys that we hire, let's just face it, man, they're just needing some quick cash, and I get it, man. To be able, because I mean, it's only seasonal, unless you can have enough work for them in the winter and actually structure in something for them, dude. We get the bottom of the barrel when it comes to employees. So me having Roberto and had him so long, I mean, I'm very blessed. And just like yesterday's video, I can send him out, let him do stuff on his own while I tackle other projects. That's a blessing, man. That's awesome. I'm just hoping Ray and that young guy he's got working for him, he can train him up the same way that I've done Roberto, and just let him go out there and do what he needs to do. And I get it, dude. It took me so long until I can trust even Roberto, because I've been had for so many employees that I'm like, Ray, man, I never built my business, and I probably won't build my business up so big that I'm relying on them, even relying on Roberto. If something was to happen tomorrow with me and Roberto in our relationship or whatever, I will still be able to run my business and still make pretty good money. And that's where I want it to be. I don't want to, because I've been doing it 16 years, that I got to have several crews and all that. I wanted it too for so long, but dude, I'm getting where I'm like, I'm just wanting to feed my family, man. Take care of my family. As long as I can keep working to do that, that's great for me. A lot of my customers depend on me, and that's what pays the bills. All my customers that I've had for so long that are so loyal to me, it's made it where I depend on them, because that's what pays my bills, So I don't want to get too big short of employees that I start hurting my relationship with my customers. So I'm content and happy where I'm at in my business. So yes, I need to gain a couple each year, because you lose a couple, every year. But as far as expanding to something big and having all that headache, I'm content where I'm at. Things might change later on down the road. We might get some bigger properties, bigger deals. But I never want the business to have to rely on so many employees, because then they take advantage of you, because they know, hey, he can't do this on his own. You know, he can't do this by himself. So me and Roberto doing it right now, yes, we get a lot of properties done. If something was to happen with him, I would probably let a lot of my littler properties go. I can still handle all my big ones by myself if I have to, and that's my biggest money makers, and a lot of them were my most loyal customers. So, you know, I know they're going to pay. I don't have to worry about that, and I can still manage it on my own. I'm still a young enough guy, fit enough guy that I can handle it on my own. Now, my goals in life is to be able to have somebody like Roberto and another guy in a truck handling all my jobs, but I still go around and check on them. You know, that's everybody's goal. You know, that's my retirement plan, because if you know, like me, if you ain't putting back, there's no retirement in this, guys. So you better think. You know, a lot of companies, you know, they'll match you and do all that, a percentage for your 401k and everything. And I had that with the surveying company that I work with. So, I mean, I got a little bit of that built up for the years that I've worked there. But me and my wife, we try to put back. So one day, you know, it's like Dave Ramsey says, you know, live poor now to live like a king when you get older. And don't get in debt. And I'm not in no debt. I don't. That's why I got an older truck. I got older equipment. I take care of them. You know, my landscaping truck is older, but you know, I go in this. I have never. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, guys. I have never owned a credit card, ever. My credit is not great, because they tell me, I mean, it's decent. I mean, I'm almost 7, you know, I'm in like 7 or whatever. That's just because, you know, we bought my wife a new car last year and we're paying on it. But, and that's helped build my credit up, because every place I've ever went and tried to, you know, do something, I've always paid cash for it. My dad used to tell me back in the days, man, if you can't afford it, you don't need it. And I truly believe that. If I can't afford it, if I just can't go out and buy it or whatever, I don't need it. Now, I get it that some things, like Ray was saying yesterday, hey, why not borrowing money from somebody else to make money on it and profit off their money? I get that. I really do. I've never had established credit to go get a lot of stuff. I could probably build that up with this car that we're paying for, and then, you know, my mortgage and, you know, your cell phone bills and all that will bump your credit up, you know, stay in good standards. A lot of people then said, like, hey, why don't you get a credit card just for your gas? Pay your gas off every month, just use the credit card, and then at the end of the month, pay your gas off, and it will build your credit up even more too. I get it. I'm just old fashioned, man. Old school fashion. But look, let's go out here to my my dealership, and let's pick up these Tweels so we can put them bad boys on. All right, guys, check these bad boys out. Oh yeah, more Tweels. That's gonna work out really good for the stand-on. Man, they are bald. I'll show you a close-up on them and everything too. They are terrible. So, one other thing I wanted to talk about with y'all. After you have like such a big rain or whatever, do y'all go back out the next day and cut these yards? I can't stand it. I might be different than a lot of people. Put that down in the comments or whatever. Let me know how y'all feel about that. But I always give it a day or so and let it dry out, because I can't stand seeing other people out there cutting grass when we just had a major rain, and the tire marks all through their yard, muddy little wheels all through the yard. It just looks terrible. I'm not treating my customers like that. So that might be one of the reasons why I don't try to get so big. Now, I understand there's some situations we go out of town, hey, we're mowing it. I can't help it. But I try to, you know, Like, come on, man, you got standing water in your yard. I'm not gonna cut your yard or whatever. Let's let it dry out a day or so and get it back. But there's some companies here in my town, man, they don't care, man. The next day they're out there mowing and I drive by and I see their yards and I'm like, why in the world do the customers even keep them? But they do. So I guess it just depends. But that's my take on it. Hey guys, I want to do the best I can for my customers, but a little common sense. I'm not going to go out there right after we had a big rainfall or whatever and cut their yard. Like today, sun's starting to come out, man. It's going to dry up. Tomorrow, we're going to be, hey, instead of me getting done at 12 or 1 o'clock like we normally do, we might have to work till 4 or 5 to catch back up on them yards or whatever. But you know what? Them yards ain't going to look like crap when we get done. And the customers are going to thank me a whole lot too, I promise you, because other people in the neighborhood don't want to see that either. So, hey, just a little advice I have on that end, you know. So let's get these Tweels put on the stand on. Let's go. All right, guys. So when we did the big mower, the Z950, same process. I got a jack in the back, jacked it up. It's not so high that I'm gonna have to need jack stands, so please don't roast me in the comments. I've only got it a couple inches off the ground and I'm not gonna get up under the motor or anything. So, but yeah, this is my dog, bro, Apollo, coming to say hi. He always, when I'm down here or whatever and I'm working, he'll lay on top of me and try to lick me to death, so.
Hear the moorhound dogs howling at the moon. Wind coming through the trees sounds like a tune. Whispers in the night telling me to flee. It said, boy, gotta keep moving. You'll be free. Yeah, you'll be free. Starlight dancing with the shadows on the ground. I'm hearing echoes, I can't make a sound. Heart pounding fast like a runaway train. Oh dear Lord, I'm so afraid, 'cause I'm running for my life from the shadows and the night, chasing down the sun before the break.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for this one. Short, easy video. Put some Tweels on there, and guess what? Was it a good decision to spend $2,400 plus in the last probably week and a half in my business? I think so. I'm going to see a big total difference in these Tweels. I already see it in the Z950, the 60-inch set down. So I can only imagine how it's going to feel to hit these hills a little bit better and the ride quality on the stand on. So guys, invest back into your company, man. It'll save you in the long run. I should have done this a long time ago. Probably even last year I probably should have done it. I wear these tires out, but like I said, these mowers are 5 years old. When these mowers are gone, I'll just stick these Tweels on or have them as spares, because I'm sure one day when I buy a new set, like I bought these mowers, they'll already have Tweels on them. But I always have a spare, I know, because these mowers, and you know, we beat them to death or whatever, they have a life expectancy too. So I'm going to try to keep these things going this year. I'm going to try to make it where I can run all year long, and maybe next year I'll buy a new fleet. So guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking in my channel. Like, subscribe, comment. Until next time, guys. Peace.